myself is Andy Diercks, fourth generation here at Coloma Farms. This is my dad, Steve.
Steve Diercks, third generation. Coloma Farm started in 1961, a product of Diercks and Sons Incorporated, a company out of Langley County in White Lake, Wisconsin, brothers and a father. It's separated in 1970 when my father separated from his brothers, and we've been here since 1970 when I got out of school, and we farm approximately 2,800 irrigated acres, of which 7,800 acres are potatoes on the central sands here in central Wisconsin.
We are on a 3 or 4 year rotation, rotate with field corn, soybeans. We're actually pretty fortunate down here that we have a lot of rotational options. We have a neighbor that grows pickles, peppers, squash, and so he rotates some land. We have a large heifer operation down the road, so we grow some corn and alfalfa silage for them. We got carrots on the farm. We rent some land to canning companies. Typically we grow 8 to 10 different varieties of potatoes. We grow a couple hundred acres of fresh potatoes. About half the crop is processed frozen potatoes from the canes, and then also some chipped potatoes off the field in the fall. We have our own small packing shed. Runs typically from around the 1st of August till about Christmas. Packing it in from 2, 3, 5-pound bags up to 2,000-pound totes. There's only 7 of us full-time. 2 of us, Dad's cousin Mike, father and son, Walt and Dave, that have been with us for a really long time, and then 2 younger guys, Joe and Frank. Pretty fortunate that the farms, the 2,800 acres, are all within a mile and a half of here, so it allows us to still use some of the old wagons that were built up at White Lake in the 50s and 60s, because we don't travel very far. The equipment's pretty big, so we don't have to transport it up and down the highways very far. We're pretty fortunate that way.
Yeah, the central sands here where we are is a rather unique area in Wisconsin, where it has its old Lake Wisconsin left from the last glacial age, which has a like 200-foot deep aquifer, basically anywhere from 10 to 80 feet, depending on where you are, of water. It doesn't mean that there's not a water problem. I would guess if I was going to say what my dad was concerned with water availability in the 50s, and we're still fighting the battle. I think it's going to be quantity and quality are going to be a problem for agriculture throughout the United States, and it's a hard one to address since our numbers are getting smaller and smaller, and people just don't understand agriculture like it is now.
Yeah, we don't have the numbers of people involved in agriculture, both in the general population or in the legislature, so it makes things quite a bit more challenging. On the plus side, we've enjoyed a wonderful relationship here with the University of Wisconsin. We're about 6 miles south of one of the main vegetable research station here, and our farm and our grower association, WPVGA, have a long history of working with the UW. It wouldn't be unusual for us to have 3 to 5 research plots on the farm every season, and so we'll take things that they learn through basic research on the station and our farm and a number of other progressive farms. We'll take that out and see what works on the field, and we have the working relationship here, and the team of people we have is really unrivaled in anywhere else in North America. And potatoes or any other vegetable, I don't think. We were able to get that core team of researchers that grew up with Dad's generation replaced, and we have a group that's my age now that they all got replaced, and they're an incredible team. They get, even the guys that have retired now are still active in the industry, still go do talks. It's one of the things I enjoy most about this business, and I think the same has been true with Dad and his father. The relationship here, the constantly trying to do things differently and better, is both on the grower level and at the association and the university level, is really what has made this a lot of fun.